The monkey. Okay. What did we do yesterday? We added a little tester here. Ah, now I remember. Wanted to add a functionality that at every period pauses the dialogue a certain amount. Now, I'm not sure if that's a little too much polishing here, but I think should do it. Before that, I forgot a little roadmap. So right now, these two things are done, so I will delete them. And this would be the next thing to do, but on the way of doing this, I'm discovering things that I want to do. For instance, for periods, I want the pause function, and my Y in my own font doesn't seem to be, to say, recognizable, I guess. Tea is ready here. Let's see. So where we do that is where we are writing things. To start, this is the writing part, and here text. I'm not sure what I'm testing here. This is a space. Ah, if it's a space, then we ignore it. Now, if it's period, I would need to see. Wait. Hold on a second. Do I do it here or do I do the thing I did for the functions? How did I do the functions? Where do I cut the things? Here, clear text area, variables, fill line clusters. There must be a thing where I am doing it here. So what do we here? It's not that easy. I would need to get the rest of the things. Get the rest of the... Wait, how am I even adding the P? I'm just saying that the segment needs to stop. So I'm using segments for this. And the problem is I don't know segments of the last part. I'm overriding them. Unless I'm just getting the one before. What if we don't have a one before? Have dots in front? How do I do this? What's the best way to do this? I feel like I shouldn't segment. I feel like I should scan for this. And if I scan for this, I need to abort this part. like this here, with the false or the true here. And continues the iteration. No, it doesn't stop it. It just repeats without losing iteration power. We would need to stop and higher the delay. D. For now, I could say 1. Needed. Not needed. Hold on, I need to write and then pause. But that would also mean I shouldn't be in the end of the line, because if we are in the end, we're pausing for nothing. Okay, for now, let's check if we actually can identify points doing this. Can't be. Part needs to be repeated and then this part. This goes to break. Alrighty. Now, where is my test case again? I need my root. Font, yes, interesting. Well, I don't have line breaks or periods, sorry. I need periods. Will this pause for 1 second? Not pause for 1 second. Pause as if it didn't trigger anything. Hit this trigger, print. It did trigger. So why does this not work? Inside E needs to be false. It pauses it for how long? One second. That's just not enough time. What happens later? So we break it. Play the sound. Local loop break should be false. Ah. Why is this even a thing? Say true. Goes here. If it goes false, what does it do then? Current segment string. Current segment. So this stops it. If you're at the end, it just checks everything. Shouldn't be the problem. This is just to terminate it. So this is true. But we can also leave this in. Wait, if this is true. what is this for then? Just a local loop break? And when do we terminate without this? Makes no sense. It makes sense, definitely, but right now I don't understand my code. Why I use this. Hmm. But it shouldn't be the problem anyway. That next character thing should have been stopped by this. Resume. When does the resume happen? Let's see, print. Because if it's later than the letter print, then it's correct. That 1 second is not correct. So say 4 seconds. This should actually now work. Hey, my bad. Just to test, we should now add a period at the end of that line. See if it can actually recognize if it's stopping or not. But it will regardless start that pausing. Will it maybe cancel? That would be nice. Maybe I did add a cancel in there. I remember that I was invalidating some things. It's not needed anymore. Remove that. Huh. But it did not write the dot. Wrote it here, but not there. What happened? Not part of it? Not part of it. Should be here. Let's make thing now 2 seconds instead. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. So I would need to check if this is at the end or not to write this. Question is, do I do it here? Maybe even the end. Don't need to worry about writing it. From here we could again just go here. Do we need it this time though? Don't need these for sure. Do it here. And then we would need to check if we're at the end of a line or not. Problem is also we are doing it here already. Which means maybe if we just check it there. So if it's a dot, we can just do maybe a bool that a period was reached. Go here. And then on everything that is not leading to anything. What are we doing here? Current line. False, false, skip. Maybe make the pause there. Let's check if that's a possibility. I need a local, yes. How you write it? And then we have to do that. Be right back. I am back. Did I just make a function so everything leads to that? Or should I just take the paths here? Let me get some more tea. I make another function, so I can add this. like this. Which means I should do this for other line terminators too, right? Like question marks, exclamation marks, right? Which means if I make multiple of these at the same time, it would pause with each one. I could make a tag that ignores periods. Which means the translator needs to keep these. Correct positions. We need a function for that. Or I could also automatically detect them, but that makes no sense, right? Need to check if there's a next one. If next in line is one of the symbols, and we ignore whatever line break would be. +1 means we also need to know if there is even a +1 here. Very hard. I do. cannot work. We say true here. This is still wrong. And it's broken now too. Completely gone. If I do this, are we still good? Yes. Still works. Problem is this iteration after. We need to do it before. Or we would need to go -1 iteration here. With this we need to stop. No other way. Needs to write. Needs to do these things. And we need to stop. But we also need to check. So what's the point in going here saying loop break? Because this is stopping. So why do we loop break here then? The loop break is for when we already know it can't go further. It is like in the middle of doing, and this part is only for the last letter. Whatever we're doing, that is already very stupid anyway. So no, this is not the way to do this. We need a special case here. We need to look for the next letter. If we get here, like I need to do this. Defaults. For the period. Do whatever you do. But if this is true, then we have to do something different. Still, we need to write and do these things. We also need to stop the loop. We need the checkers. Just invalidating that one thing. Seems to work. Nice. So with that, now my periods have 2 seconds for a type break. I of course can customize them, but we have a different thing we have to do. We have to add a tag that disables this, and then another tag which enables it, I would say, instead of have this as segments. But then I have again the problem that I used tags with 2 different ways. I feel like I don't want to always know where I'm using the tag for pausing or for the periods. Do they get reset? I think right now everything gets reset if we are in the function thing here. Right? No? Maybe? That was not good. Don't need it. Reset to defaults. Means I am forcing it to be default right now. Every time we make a segment, this gets triggered. So I could maybe make another parse for non-segmentation tags. So I would have like some other symbols. Does that make sense? Am I making this too complicated? Right now, our problem is if I have a line like this, it will now stop at every single period, which is something we don't want, right? It's not good. I could use a tag to change the speeds of the pulses of periods. I think that's a better idea. Then I would just use my segments for that. And I should make a counter how many times I'm choking on my tea. This is like, I don't know, since I began drinking tea, the 10th time now or something? What is so different with tea that I'm choking on them? And I swear, teas are not meant to be drank. What's the word here? Oh my god, grammar. Drank by monkeys? Okay, so let's make a new function for this. A new tag. A new tag. Not only that, I also need like default speeds for periods. I don't know how long a period pause should be normally. I feel like 0.5 seconds feels good. But let's see. Let's change the speed here for now. The type jump can be 1. That's fine. And let's see what happens if we are in periods. Here and there. Right now my periods are 2 seconds. That's way too long. As we can see here. And there's also a slowdown here. S1. Get rid of it. And then let's say the typewriter pause. Where do we use this? In the period one here. This is now 0.5 for now. And I think that's a good default. Maybe. You should also get rid of the print. Where are you, my friend? Where are you? Here. Okay. Oop-de-doo. This is now a fixed code. We should clean that up. Also, should my character have a default or the text nodes? Am I going to change this a lot? It's now something like I cannot foresee. I feel like having it in characters would give them a characteristic. But that would also mean that if we want to customize it on nodes, and I would need to tag it, use that tag in every single segment. And if I have it on nodes, that means everything has one gigantic, or not gigantic, one default, which is 0.5. And maybe that's not good. Maybe I want every character to have their own waiting type for periods. I mean, maybe I could write an period pause override. If that is like set, then you use the one from the node instead of the character. So then I would have the best thing of both worlds. So for now, let's add it for the character, and if we ever see that we need it more often, to specify more often, then we can add it somewhere else too. So let's add this here, period. It's not period anymore. What is it called? What are symbols called that end a sentence? So it's called punctuation then? Oh, hello, Kona! Hello, hello! Why did you call me Monculus? What does that mean? I am all ears. What's up? Yes, I got Hightail. But I'm not sure if it was a good investment, because I have no idea about the game. I want to drop in blind. Email verification. I didn't use. I connected it with my Microsoft account. I was too lazy. Yeah, big brain. Let's call this then punctuation. So I would say that comma is also a punctuation. Should the pause between a comma and a period be same? I wonder. Let's keep it simple for now. So this is there. Now for here we need to make a defaults and current. Do we? Yeah, we want, because we also want to change it with the segmentation. Defaults, punctuation. Time delay. And then current. And this comes from here now, which means, interestingly, this will be set by the default thingy here. So we get another one, and say boop, boop, goes into defaults, this, and we connect these in this, and we are good. Why is this here? Go away. Then with the punctuation, we need to get the current one. And we have to set this default into 0.5. And now we can say at every character that this can be some value. But now we also need a function tag to change this. Make it 0, for instance. And if it's 0, then maybe we don't even want to go in here. Yes. Yes, Connor, what's up? You had to verify your email anyways. I'll look at your spam folder. Oh, okay. Let me check. Did I get any Hypixel Studios accounts? I think I did get it. Yeah, confirm accounts. I needed to have that email and then press on it. I believe so, yes, but it was in my junk email. I'm pretty sure it was in my junk email. But I also bought this, when was it? Yesterday after stream, so it was 10 PM. I'm not sure. Maybe because of the player rush, their servers are dead or something? I hope not. I mean, when I looked at where did I look actually? It was some forum or whatever. It was today. I wanted to look up how the game is, and everyone is like complaining that they cannot enter, be it the verification email or they cannot download or whatever. So there are massive problems, I think. Another big project, another botched launch, I guess. But it is early access in the end. Did you buy it, by the way? Because I think you need to confirm your email before you can buy it, correct? Yes, you can't buy it because you need to verify. Yes. Well, at least that's a good thing, right? At least you didn't pay before you could enter, so there is no loss here. I would say just look every hour and try to redo it. Don't play too much. I want to play with everyone. If we just explore on our own, the magic falls flat, I think. But I have to work. I mean, just play it. But I think you should play it with others. You know, that initial go into game blinds feeling you don't have every day. So if you do it solo, you might not have that magical effect. At least my feeling. Period function. Type pause. And now we wanted to see if current is smaller or equal 0, or let's say greater. If true, maybe we should do this as an end. If these are true, then do the thing. And else, just ignore it. Yes. Just go every hour or so and try it again, or half an hour. I will probably, after stream, just look into it a little bit so I have the feeling for the game. And then I will play on Friday. So if you're up for it, we can play on Friday. Never mind. Did you get? So where was it then? So we have that, but now I have to write the skipping here. Not skip the tagging. Oh yeah, then their server is probably overloaded. It just launched after all, and there's a big player base. As far as I know, they sold the game so much already that their development costs for 2 years is already set. That's what I heard, at least. So that's something, I guess. So what do we do here? What do I call this? TP time period. No, type period. No, type punctuation delay. Time punctuation. What? What version I bought? I don't know. Which one did I take? You have to find out. TP. Just TP? Pilot paper? Yeah, I bought how many times? I bought it like 100,000 times the most expensive tier, so the development cost is secured. But I'm too cheap to gift it to anyone else. Let's see. Let's call it TP, man. Whatever, right? TP. Time, pause, execution. No, this should be like changing the values. This function is getting more complicated by the minute. Every switch I do gets very strange after a while. Triggered by text skip. Maybe I could use this too. Hey Broly! How are you doing, man? Do I need this? I mean, this is skipping, so if we skip, it really doesn't matter about the time stuff. So this is okay. So then we go get this and set this to that. No, this is wrong. Should be the payload. Like this. Okay. And now we can change the delay thingy. What am I doing? Right now I'm looking at the texts and am rewriting them to give them more feeling. But while doing that, I'm finding out that I need more functionalities. For instance, right now I'm writing a functionality that makes the typewriter animation pause at every period. And now I wrote something that every character has its own time delay. So I can go to the characters here at my game data. And every character I can just change this default value to like 1 second or whatever. Then that character, if it's speaking, at every period that it would wait 1 second. Like brrrt, and then wait, and then brrrt. So that's what I'm doing right now. And the last thing I'm doing, we have like, if we have punctuations that are right next to each other, I need to ignore them. So I just wrote a tagging where I can go and say TP is 0, and then at the last part we just stop. So in my head this should now work. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I forgot to change the speed of the text. But it worked, because this needs to terminate it anyway. So I think it's fine. But let's make it so that we can actually see. Yes! I also made a custom font. It's pretty easy to do, it's just very time consuming. It didn't work. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? I did say that if we get here... Oh, this shouldn't be true. This should be false. It worked. Let's do that behind hello too. Like new. And then for these 1, 2, 3, it should do the normal punctuation thing, which is of course wrong, what I want to see. And here we want 0. And at the end, I want to return, so it makes a last pause there. Let's see. It didn't pause. Didn't go to defaults? Ah, of course. Did I? Wait. No. I have the defaults. Right. Reset. Where are my defaults anyway? Not here, right? Could be behind this. Here. This thing. Oh, reset. Interesting. I need to add it here. Okay, but where did I put it then? Ah, that was the setter. Okay, we're good. We just need to do this. And maybe change this into a sequence now. So we can actually keep it a little bit more organized. Like this. Current default ticks. Current set tick rates. This is one function. Be behind. Like this. Monku, you tricked me. I brought the most expensive one as well. What do you mean? How do you even know I bought the most expensive one? Will you add animated avatar photos like the Stardew characters' faces change expression based on context of the message? I have the, how to say, I have the not opportunity. Like I can do it. My system allows it, but I just don't know how deep I should go. I could make face changes per tag, but I could even make like blinking per tag. I could go very detailed here, and I'm not sure how much work versus how cool it looks I should go. Since I'm solo dev, I need to be careful about the Pandora box I'm opening. But in the end, it's just one more function to add, and then I can just create the content. That's not the problem. So in that sense, I could even animate the mouth. Nice, it works. I did some very long pauses there. Alright, so now we have to add all the punctuations. I'm only scanning them here. So we need to make something like contains. No. Contains item? That's also wrong. Contains item, but it needs to be array. Here. And then I could make a list of things that it should not have or have. Like a point, a dot, a comma, I mean period, exclamation point, and a question mark. So all of these should trigger it. So this needs to be now not bool. So every time these are getting fired, and it does this code. So let's change our little text. So if the pauses for every symbol I'm typing here are the same time, then our functionality is ready. Seems to work. I think we're good. Nice. That took us an hour, I guess. But it is now implemented. Is there anything else I wanted to do? I wanted to change the Y of the font, because it seems to look a little like if I go here and write here this monkey, this Y looks a little not like a Y, right? Can you make out that this is a Y? Should I keep it? What if we write, I don't know, Yoshi? Oh, that Y is okay, but this one looks like, I don't know. You think? Let me see. Text. Font. Monkey font. And boop. RY, boop, 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 boop. Like hey and her? That's maybe a little troublesome. I feel like this bottom part should be centered. And maybe being so pointy is also not good, but... Should I edit? I feel like I can make out, but I would need... Let me just change it for a second, it doesn't take so long. Where is my font again? There it is. How about this? Maybe make it a little more playful by adding one more point here. Just move this like this. Can barely see the difference there, so maybe nah. Maybe like this? I think this is better. Okay, so we save this. And then generate font here. Generate replace. Can close this. And then can go here under fonts and re-import. I think this is better now. I mean, the font itself is very garbage anyway, but I think the small change is valid. Alright, so we did that. So these things are now done. And now we can actually begin the thing I actually want to do, which is going through the texts and give them more feeling. Let's go to our little shop first. We have the shop here, item shop, and then open it here. It is a lot thinner. I have many how to say, many of my letters are all over the place from the style. Let me show you. Wait, where are my fonts? Here. Like if you look at this, the C, D, and B, whatever, they really vary in quality. Like the Z too, it's very thin. But I don't care, this is just a test. On top of it, it's called monkey font. It's made by a monkey. So it has no style. So these P's are not needed anymore. Let's go through the text here. This is fine. This P is not needed. Fine. Hello. P. So yeah, while I was doing this, I was like, hey, I cannot go at every single punctuation and do that. Okay, let me show you something. Now we have this text, right? If you see here, we have mirror, which has like her portrait, her font, her typing speed is 0.05, type jump of 3. She has a sound of typewriter random, and her punctuation pause is 0.5. Now we can go to the shopkeeper, which has the portrait dummy, everything else almost the same, but the type speed is 0.09 and the sound is typewriter random low. So this guy will write slower and will sound lower. Let's see how that looks like in action. I should remove this. Just a sec. Needs to go now. But yeah, there is our shopkeeper, Charon. Sounds a little more relaxed. Oh, I forgot to delete this thing. This is our third. Here, this one needs to go. Save. This stock thing is a little too much. I think that punctuation pause gives more feeling. I can feel it already. Like it's rather good. Now this thing needs to be in the next line. Needs to be like this. I'm sure I have many typos too. And you can also see here, he is called shopkeeper right now. Mira talks to him. This is also a problem. I think I wrote her wrong. But here now he introduces himself as Charon. Let's fix also Mira's name. Where is that? Title here. Also, I have a title for every language. If you don't put in a name and leave it as minus no title minus, it will just take the English one. But maybe a title could be also like shopkeeper, etc. So I left it for translation too. Think you should merge character name inside message. You mean this part here? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not so sure because I feel like I want here more room. I mean, thinking of it, if I change the style of the image to be outside, etc., and make everything bigger, it will change anyway. I know it looks like this. I think this is fine. The only thing that is not fine is the borders are a little too simple. But yeah, everything is, how to say, work in progress anyway. Ah, yeah. The problem is this thing is, how to say, transparent. If I go and wait for a shadow, let this shadow come like to the middle here, you will see the difference. See that? I need to work on this. I think the transparency needs to be less. There more text that goes, yeah. This is way better to read. I think it is not a problem of the thing, it's more like the background itself is, how to say, too transparent. It needs to be dark and not that transparent. Or maybe, I'm not sure. Let's see, can I also don't want to make it opaque completely. This thing. It is right now 0.2. This is like way too low. The color itself might be fine. Now it's not fine. Needs to be darker now. Something like this. Let's test this. Which means this color inside here needs to do the same thing. Where is it though? I need to copy this into this. Save. Blend options? I'm not sure what blend options are. But I think this is already better. It's maybe a little too close to the color of the border, but not really. It's fine-ish, I think. I still am bumped out of the artifacts because the resolution is not perfectly 1 to 16, 16 to 9. If you're in play mode. But not only that, if you have a screen that makes a DPI of a fractured, how to say, fracture of a DPI? No, how do you say that? Like instead of 1, 2 integers, it's a 0 point whatever, then you will have more artifacts. And I still need to find out how to set the resolution of the game to the screen resolution. Like the viewport resolution needs to be adjusted to the screen resolution. Yes, fraction, thank you. Let me check. I don't think it has. But that would be materials. Anyway, I think. Add, screen, lighten, multiply. I'm not sure what these are, but I feel like you would be able to achieve them with materials. So you would add material into this image slot and then you can adjust it from there, I guess. Alright, let's keep our text and doing our texts. I mean, I think this is fine already. I don't think we even need to change the text speed. Only if there is emotion behind some characters speaking, then we might need to change the speed of the character talking. But I think this is not okay here. And maybe Mira is a little too fast talking, right? If I go here, it feels like Mira is way too fast. Like this is perfect for Charon, but Mira, it's like a little too fast. Let's see. Mira has a 0.5 type speed. What is Charon's? 0.09. So if we go maybe with 7, maybe that's better. Maybe it's better if I go closer to. Wait, is that 0. Yeah, if I be very close to this, then she will be slow too, and I don't want that. But she has a type speed of 3, type jump of 3, so it feels faster anyway. Nah, this is too slow now. I think 7 was rather nice. Could go for 7.5. She should be a little faster. I think this 7 is nice. But this is all subjective, right? But I'm the creator, so I can decide. Yeah, that's fine. And she has like 3 letters anyway, so... Okay, let's just read the whole text one more time to see how it goes. I feel like since I'm doing manual line jumps, we have some problems. I might need a tool that makes the line breaks for me. But in the end, it needs to fit the font too, so this is a little... Yeah, that's polishing. Doesn't matter, it's just a tool anyway. I would just write a pool at some point when everything is set. So this is not a problem right now. Future monkey's problem. Did he wait here? I didn't pay attention. Okay, he waits at commas. Where's W small, the A is gigantic. I think this is fine. The only thing that is maybe strange is I tell the player to sell things so this guy has more wares. The problem is I don't have the functionality yet, and I am planning to make a new package. So if a player testing my milestone 3 package talks to this guy, he might get confused. But since it is just in my friend circle, maybe it's not a problem for now. But maybe I should also write this as a ticket that I need to make a functionality for that at some point. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next dialogue. That was item. Boss has no dialogue. Start area arena. Let's see what we have there. Welcome to the arena. Scribe of progression. What would you like to do? Enter arena or leave? Goodbye. Maybe the G should be capitalized, but come on now. Here. This shouldn't be arena though. Welcome to the progression test registration. Does this live update? If I go here, it does live update. I don't even need to stop the game. I also might need a font for the title. Hey Broly, what do you think? Should every character have its own font for the title? Or should the font for the title be unified? I mean, this is something to test, I guess. Just an artistic freedom, I guess. But I feel like it should be unified. But maybe not. We have to see. Anyway, welcome to the progression test registration. What would you like to do? Maybe at some point I should write some explanation of what the progression test is. What is the banner for you? The avatar or the title itself? Ah, now I get it. Oh. Yeah, that sounds nice. But my my skills. How would I do that? Because right now it is just a border that gets stretched. If I do custom things, I would need okay, there is a multitude of problems. One thing, my skills are not that good, but that's fine. Maybe I can find an artist that can do it. Second, right now it is dynamically stretched. So if I have an image, I need to stretch it in a way it doesn't break, and I need to stretch it because if we have a translator, well, text can vary. And if we do it for the title, why not do it for the whole UI? I might be opening a Pandora's box here. I need to think about it. It sounds nice, but it also opens up more workload. A lot, actually. In the content area. But maybe I don't need that many. Maybe I just need this thing for only specific characters. I need to put this into my idea corner. I have this still. World building. Yes. Here then. I'm like that. Something I need to think about more carefully. Okay. Let's go to the next text. I think this is fine. Funny part is, I have two characters here, which right now one is in the shrine, one is in the item shop, but I think this guy needs to be in the shrine too, and these are related to each other, like Nero and Miru. But the problem is also Miro sounds very like Mira. So maybe I need to change these names anyway. I need to think about a naming pair of sisters. Shopkeeper, Aron, whatever. Let's go to the next one. The border is the most problematic part because it stretches. The color is easy. Color I can just set for every character and for every segment too. That's really easy to do. But to have like custom patterns, etc., that's the problem. Item recovery. This is TB. All my names are also only 1 or 2 syllables. I'm really not creative with names. Welcome to the item lost and found. I don't think this is like the correct way to write this, but you sold something important, you lost them in a fight. Maybe them should be something too. Don't worry, I got you covered for a little fee. How can I help you? Leave? Alright. This pause is so good. Maybe Tibi needs an own sound for whatever TB's gender is. Print this one sounds typewriter. Let's see, can I do something special? Random. I call this TB for now. Random triangle sign. Like this. Not sure. Maybe I need to multiply these both a little bit. Sequence. What happens if we add these and then divide by 2? Can I divide? Multiply audio. How can I just give a reroute? No. Variables, additional. Load the audio. 0.5. Put this in here. There is no change here. Do I multiply sounds to make them morph into each other? This sounds nice. And then the range may be higher. 300 to 800? Characters, TB, and then TB. Maybe a little too fast. Maybe TB's lungs are not capable enough to speak so much, so every punctuation needs to wait a little longer. It's nice. I could even make a function to change the frequency of sounds that have that input in. Like maybe if you say leave, TB gets sad and says alright. Okay, should we do that? Should I try? Let me see if I can do that. Frequency offset is 0 right now. plus. Could be float plus. Not audio. Like this. 300. 800. Okay. And now we need like a functionality that can set the sound thingy. So let's this and then cast meta sound source that input no float parameter, and this is called frequency offset. And then we can set an offset there. Let's think. I want this to be here, and our reset defaults should have which means I would need to do this every time. That, okay. Have you played a game called Stray? Yes. About a cat NPC in that game also have similar audio thing, but every character have a different personality. I forgot that they have different personalities, but yeah, that's what I'm planning. I have more like how to say, there are many JRPGs that uses this different sounds, etc. So I am already biased by that. But if you look at Undertale, for instance, has it too. Illusion of Gaia has it. There are so many games that have it. So this goes to that. Now I need a tagging. What should I call this? This needs a tag now. Sound pitch. What should we call this? Sound frequency. Meta sound. I don't want to make the tags too long. Right now, just S is size. Maybe it should be TS instead for... No, that's type speed though. My biggest problem is to just use S. It could be an SO as in sound offset, but sound frequency offset maybe. I don't know. Like this, SFL. Take that and then put this in. Okay, and then we go to TB. This arena, this item shop. Where's TB? He is here. And then we can say when we leave, just say sound frequency offset is minus 200. I don't know. We will see how that is. Well, I don't hear a difference. Is there a difference? We go minus 200 here. Maybe the range is a little too much. Okay, what if we go with this for now and say 100? So 400. Ah, wait, we need this. Needs to be the same thing. This and this. What minus 300? There's no change. 0. Why is this the same frequency? 500. I feel like this is not doing the calculation. What the hell? Is this the problem? 1000? 100? Yes, the range was the problem. So let's say minus 200. Ah, wait, minus 200. Minus 1000. Minus 200. Hmm. $280 plus 500. Okay, the lower end. What did we say? 300 to 800. What happens if we have a frequency of minus? Does work still. Oh, okay. 300. 800. And go in here. Minus 280. Okay, maybe this is too big of a gap. Say 500. Take this. Here. Okay. Hello, scene! Just now, for a split second, I thought this was the theme song for your game. In other words, you need to contact Disasterpiece. Disasterpiece? Is that the composer of the game Hyper Light Drifter? He wrote the music for Hyper Light Drifter. I see. Yeah, I mean, I already have a contact, and I want to give them a chance to see. They made my intro music, but right now you know, I'm a solo dev, no funding. What do I do, right? A lot of money. But hello, Scene! How was your stream? Let's see if we can make TB sad. Nope. Did not change. But why didn't it change? I feel like this should work. SFO. SFO minus 384. Does it ever come to this thing here? Level design, oh. Print string. Error. Blah blah blah. Let's see if this is actually getting triggered. It does get triggered. Does it go out? Is it maybe not a correct cast? No, it is a correct cast. So why does not the frequency offset get set? The other day I had a weird dream where I moved into a house made of out of shoddy positioned marketplace assets. I think you made too many levels. I'm probably gonna have more of those streams, I guess. My previous game? What do you mean? Yeah, my previous game, GTA 5. So I don't understand. Why does it not change the parameter? Frequency offset. Why does this not change? We clearly can go in there. Oops, whoops. That's not what we want. Frequency offset. Would you be scared though? If I said, hey, I made GTA 5, would you be scared or would you be like, oh man, this monkey is crazy? He thinks he developed GTA? Is this an input? What's the difference here? Source on play. It is an input, I guess. Why does this not change? Knob, linear, pencil lock, volume. You would feel insecure. You should feel secure actually, because I'm doing a bad job as game development, and if I had like a background of that, you would be like, wow, I can reach that, right? In type, description. Okay, this is now getting on my nerves. Why does this not work? This makes no sense. Why can I not just change the frequency set? This should work. Does it say anything? Unable to find source file and line number for U audio parameter controller interface. Yeah, okay, that's something else. More here. Okay, let's test again. Maybe there's more audio, some kind of log there. Nope, there's no log. It doesn't change. Okay, this is bad. Why wouldn't you change? Really goes into that. Imagine making a AAA game solo. Man, this is why are you not working? What am I doing wrong? The cast wrong? Can't be wrong. And using that anywhere else. Test music, I'm using it. I mean, I need to use it also in the flipping thing. Music fade out actor. Music fade out actor. I have two actors. Uh-oh. Blueprint music. Ah, this is fade in actor. Okay, never mind then. Audio parameter controller. Audio component object. Oh. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Yeah, I think that's the problem, right? Play music. Ah, wait. So, okay, this is setting it. But it shouldn't be the float parameter. This should be like, wait, let me cook. Let me cook here. Play sound. This should be right behind this. Let's say minus 300. Maybe has 0. Here. Does this even work? This can't work. I need to initialize it there. No, I need to cast it because it needs to be meta sound. The problem is the variable is just the sound asset, it's not the actual player. What I need is the player of this thing. Whatever that player is, I need that. This thing spawns an audio object, plays the sound and dies. But I cannot just grab it. That's the problem. Right now I'm trying to set the frequency of the asset itself, and that's just a blueprint. Like not the Unreal blueprint, but as in blueprint for object. Like it is not in the instance, it is just some asset that needs to be in a factory that needs to be built. So I'm just trying to switch a value that cannot be switched. So this play sound doesn't work. We would need to spawn a sound audio actor, play the sound, set the thing from that, or something like this. So music audio component object. Where is this? Initialize music. Initialize this from. We are putting in this thing, music players. I do create music players. Where's this music? Find, get, find, add. Members, volume, set sound stop, create sound here it is, and an audio component. What we need to do is create this via this. And then set parameter here. And that should do it. Problem is now this thing needs to terminate. Resistant across level transitions, auto destroy. Yes, please. Whether the returned audio component will be automatically cleaned up when the sound finishes. So now it should do it, I believe. Oh, now we don't have sound at all. Not playing the sound because I need to play the sound. Play. Start time. Whatever. Okay, play it, please. I think this is now lower. If I say 0. So it works. So now I just need to get the default value and it would work. I think this needs to go now. It has no right to be alive. This one is now like some code that we put there for safekeeping if we want to return to the original. Good. Now I need a typewriter default sound volume, which is always 0, I would say, but maybe we want to change that. Default typewriter sound frequency is 0, and then current. So we take the current, do this. The problem is also, no, we don't need. Yeah, we are good. That's fine. Just need to go to the defaults now. Reset tag defaults. Frequency. Get set to current here. And go away. Here. And then we go to the tagging. Here. And this needs to be set via this, and then we are good. Press can go. And here we are. We can now have different sound frequencies for typewriter. See, it works. Now it doesn't sound really sad, but it is a change and a functionality that works now. All right. Well, that's handled. Let's go to the next text. Item shop. Okay, that's already done. Item storage. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, she is talking a little too fast. This is the item storage. You can store items here that you don't want to lose. What would you like to do? Leave. See you later. Maybe she needs also a little more text. Maybe I should do this next time. You would need like also a function or not a function. Like I need to form some conditions here where she introduces herself for the first time. TB also. So that when you then come again, the text is also shorter. Okay, we added a few more functionalities, which is pretty nice, I would say. But tomorrow we will finish, or if we don't find anything else we want to implement with the rest of the text, I guess. And when that is done, I think we can make a backup and try to upgrade to 5.7. And then before even that, we can try to make a package, update to 5.7, try to make another package. And if that all works, we are finished with milestone 3. So next time we will continue with the text healing, I guess. Alright. Scene, Broly, thanks for tuning in. Also, thank you, Broly, for your feedback. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, monkey.